So some, I guess, Latino that sounds surprisingly like Legal Latino Heat, we remember that nonsense, wanted me to give up on Eliana and get on to Discord. Okay, that's how I'm going to find me a Weemons is Discord. Look, this is what's so crazy about this. You guys go all out first, and then I catch on. Now, I want to let everybody know this. Now, the whole Galena thing. I know that was Eliana, and I know Eliana was helping me out because Eliana warned me about another catfish you had catfishing me. It's just the truth, okay? And the behavior of that profile was very Eliana-esque. And despite Hatman thinking he's Dr. Frankenstein with a pen, he's not. He's a fat idiot from England. He's a fat, bloated idiot from England. That's what he is. So he can think whatever he wants. Now, he admitted in the comments section of one of his live streams that the only thing that they can do to me is if Eliana actually goes to the authorities about me. She's not going to go to the authorities about me. And why isn't she going to go to the authorities about me? Because she knows that no matter what, I love her, I care about her, and I respect her, no matter how angry I get. And there's a lot of admission that people are working to harass me, to get me to lose my mind. All this stuff, the catfishing attempts like Rachel B. in my Instagram, I knew that from the beginning. I knew she was a troll. That's why I didn't do anything stupid. Okay? The Galena, I'll admit, the Galena thing, that was good, but that was only good because you were using Eliana. If you weren't using Eliana, I wouldn't have fallen for it. The thing is, you can't... Now, she did mellow it out. She didn't talk too much about too much. But I got her with the Kant thing when she started babbling about Kant. Because I know she's a big Kantian. I don't like Kant. I think Kant was a poison on civilization. But the thing is, I got her when she started talking philosophy. Because she understands philosophy. But her and I have very different understandings of philosophy and different beliefs when it comes to philosophy. We have very similar moralities, which is interesting, but we have very different philosophies, and we have very different ways we view philosophy. For example, my favorite philosopher still is Ayn Rand. I disagree with her on a whole bunch of things, but she's still my favorite philosopher. I don't have to agree with people to like them. Nietzsche, I'm not too crazy about, but a lot of the concepts of Nietzsche blend well with magic, which is one of the reasons I like Nietzsche, but I don't like Nietzsche. I think that he was an idiot. I think he's anti-Darwinist. I think he's anti-evolution. I think his concept of the will to power is not accurate. I think the will to reproduce, to breed, is the primary thing, not the will to power. So I'm not a big Nietzschean. But the thing is, like, you know, Hatman wants... Oh, the authorities. She'll go to the authorities. Number one, I think you all know she's not going to the authorities, which is why you have these pathetic idiots like Dark Ninja, who's like Legal Latino Heat Lite, trying to convince me to leave Eliana alone and go on Discord so you guys can screw with me more. I'm not that stupid. You can't go all out with things like Legal Latino Heat and Galena and then expect me to fall for this stuff. Now, the other troll... Anna, the young lady that claimed to be from Brazil, who wasn't from Brazil, clearly, and you could tell that she was not 20, she said she was 20 years old. She clearly was not 20 years old, because you could tell it was somebody that was either a dude or a much older chick trying to think, well, how would a 20-year-old say this? You forget that I helped raise a person that is 21 years old now. Do you not think that I've associated with people in that age group, you freaking idiots? Yeah, I'm not up on the internet and all this crap, but I know people in different age groups. I know how they talk and I know things like that. I'm not a complete moron. And like this dude, he's saying I'm a boomer. No, I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen X. Technically, I'm a millennial. Well, I don't like that. I'm right at the beginning of millennial. But I sexually identify as Gen X. And I don't like baby boomers or millennials. Okay? Flat out. I think they're all crazy. Okay? Yeah, Hatman's nuts because he's a baby boomer. And if he's not a baby boomer, he really needs to get himself on some kind of anti-aging regime because he looks like crap. Now, my point is, as this was when me and Eliana were friends on Facebook, my primary problem always, like Eliana would always tell me to calm down, collect myself, don't let these people get to you, you need to trust me more. As always, Eliana is always right with this. I need to put my complete and total faith in Eliana. And I have put my complete and total faith in Eliana again. Now, when I go to Argentina, if Eliana doesn't want to see me and doesn't want to speak to me and doesn't want anything to do with me, she will have nothing to do with me. That's her choice. In fact, I was going to let my ticket expire, my ticket to Argentina. I was going to let that expire, not because I wanted it to expire and not because I didn't want to go to Argentina and not because of any of this. What it was is she seemed to be very adamant on Daywave that she did not want to see me. And she wasn't going to see me, but she seemed concerned that she didn't want me to go to Argentina. And I was like, you know, I want Eliana to feel safe. I want her to feel secure, so I won't go to Argentina. Okay? So even after I found out that they fake banned me from Argentina, which was bullshit and illegal, after I found out that they fake banned me from Argentina, I said, you know, it's not worth it to me to upset Eliana. Because I love Eliana. Okay, so I'm not going to go to Argentina and upset Eliana. What got me to decide to go to Argentina, which is funny, is when Royce Lopez offered to buy out my ticket. I covered this in a previous video. You know, no. The one thing, if I can keep Royce Lopez from going to Argentina, I will. Now you can go, oh, well, you could have just let your ticket expire, and that would have kept him from going to Argentina at a cheaper price, too. Yeah, but then I would miss out on my tomato pie that I want. Plus, at this point, I do want Eliana. I think that Eliana, and this is the thing. During all this, look, and I can be honest now because I'm not in the same place, but I want you to know this, Eliana. I don't want you to get upset about this, okay? Because I really don't want you to get upset about this. I have come close to considering suicide, very close to considering suicide. In fact, I did consider suicide a couple times due to this, due primarily to your betrayal of me. Okay, I'm not at that place now. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to do anything like that. Do you understand? I'm okay now. I've acclimated to this craziness. It was the betrayal that it just got to me. I would never do anything to upset you. I didn't bring this up when I was doing really bad, and you could probably tell when I was doing really bad. I didn't bring it up because I didn't want to upset you. But one of the reasons I want to go to Argentina is, you know, if she does change her mind and she does want to see me, she can bring her whole family along. You know, it doesn't matter to me. This is what people want to make me out to be some kind of horrible person. People are saying that I'm making myself look like a crazy stalker. No, Eliana unfortunately made me look like a crazy stalker, and I think it's because Royce Lopez worked her up. Okay? And yes, Eliana does have autism. That's not a problem for me, and it's not something I would ever take advantage of. I respect and I love Eliana a lot. I would never take advantage of her. Ever. Ever. And that's what upsets me. So the reason I look like a crazy stalker is not my videos. It's actually Daywave Radio. Because if you Google me, they're not my videos showing up saying I'm a crazy stalker. It's all Daywave, Gaywave, Judas Goats, Nightwave, Cody Pendant, Jeff Vader, all of these people. It's their videos showing up that make me look like a crazy stalker. I'll never be able to get rid of that, will I? No, I won't. But at least I will be able to go to Argentina and get my tomato pie. Yeah, that's what my goal is, get my tomato pie. But actually, what's funny is people don't know this. There's a lot I might like to do in Argentina that doesn't involve Eliana. Like I said, I wanted to see the obelisk. I want to tour some of the historic districts of Buenos Aires. There's a whole Earthship village. People might not know what Earth ships are, but there's a whole village of Earth ships in Buenos Aires. I love Earth ships. It's all about sustainable living and whatnot. I would love to see that. I might go to Patagonia. I have even considered seeing Antarctica while I'm down there. There's a lot that can be done. There's a lot I can do to have fun in Argentina. I might as well not waste my money. I might as well not waste my time. Plus, I also want to see, it's the thing that was supposed to be dedicated to the workers of Argentina, and it was supposed to have Eva Perón's corpse inside, like Lenin, like Vladimir Lenin. Juan Perón had her, preserved and was going to put her body in there, and then big story with that. And I wanted to go there and see what that was about, because I honestly do consider myself a Peronist, not an Argentinian Peronist, but if I was to be any type of third positionist at this point in time, it would be a Peronist. A justicialist, actually. But the thing is, I thought that might be neat to see that thing. It might be neat to, do a lot of things in Argentina. Eliana is not the only thing in Argentina, and she's also not the only woman in Argentina. But the point is, there's a lot that I can do in Argentina. There's a lot I will do in Argentina. And it doesn't involve Eliana. If Eliana wants to be involved, she's welcome to come along, and she's welcome to bring friends, okay? If she really is getting married, I don't think she is, but if she really is getting married, I really do wish her luck. Because I love her and because I'm her friend. Yeah, that really does hurt that she's getting, if she's getting married, that really does hurt that she's getting married, but it's not something that's going to kill me or something. If she's happy, I'm happy for her. That's the truth. Why am I happy for her? Why am I happy if she's happy? Because I love her. I always have loved her. And she knows that I love her and have always loved her. Okay? That's where Eliana and I stand. No matter what, I love Eliana. I can't change that. But what I can do is I can respect Eliana, whatever her wishes are. Okay? If she said today, James, I want to be with you, I would be with her. I would be totally 100% dedicated to Eliana and only Eliana for the rest of my life. If that's what she really wanted. She doesn't want that, though, I don't think. And that's okay. Okay? So she's not going to the authorities about me. She never will go to the authorities about me. And if she does go to the authorities about me, I have witnesses, I have evidence, and I'm prepared to defend myself. But I don't want to do that, because I love Eliana, and I am no threat to Eliana, and I know that Eliana knows I'm no threat to her, because she knows I'm James. I'm her James. She remembers me. I know she does. I love you, Eliana. Have a good night, honey.